Today I got a nice, beautiful, interesting, inspirational, motivational, destinational story for you guys today. Before we start though, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, turn the post notifications on. And God, Connor, why are you texting me right now? Well, actually, I just texted you. Never mind. I'm sorry. So today's story, we're going to talk about how my high school career led to zero college offers and 0 college recruitment letters for basketball. I never received 1 letter for the game of basketball from another college. Around 2010, I was a freshman at Capital Christian High School. The varsity coach, when I came to try out for varsity or talk to him about playing for varsity, he told me I was too small. Play JV for 8 games. After those 8 games, I made my case. He said, "Oh, you're done playing JV. Monday's practice, you're playing varsity." I was juiced. I was hyped. I was ecstatic. Cause I'm like, I'm a freshman playing varsity. I gotta go D1. That was all my mind. That's my mindset throughout all of high school. Was D1, 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 D1. I think it was the 2nd or 3rd game of freshman year in the varsity season. So probably like 10 games into my high school career, where I start. I remember I had like 11 points, 8 assists. Never looked back. Started every game the rest of that season. Ended the freshman season, we lost in, I think it was the 2nd round of playoffs. But when I say we lost, the way we lost the game might defeat people's character, bro. So we went to this school called Somerville. It was like going towards Yosemite. So we lost by, I think we lost by 1 point, and we were up by 1 point with like 2 seconds left, right? They get the ball, they go down, shoot the ball clearly, like I'm talking about bright as day clear, after the buzzer. So the bucket should not have counted. We had film proof, we had picture proof, we had everything. We sent it into CIF. They said, "It's too late. We can't overturn the action happened on the court." Like the ball was right here. You look at the clock. It says 0.00. Like the game is over. He then brings it up here and then shoots it. Buzzer has already sounded. They count it. We lose. Going into sophomore year is a little bit different. I was a starting point guard, but then we had a new coach. So a new coach came in, brought a new system. We had another point guard come in. My boy, like one of my best friends, Tyler Jennings. Coach with him more than he did me to keep it a stack. So I went from point guard to a 5'6" shooting guard. Still started. I had a pretty okay season. I was mainly more so defensive mindset back then because I wasn't getting the ball as much like when I was my freshman year. It's playoffs. It's section playoffs. The first time we've been to sections since like 2004, 3. It's been a minute. We get there. Me and my friend Nephi, we started all season. That game, mind you, we're already this is our 4th game in the playoffs. Like, we're 4 games in. Head coach goes, I'm not going to start you guys for the section championship game. Okay. Why? Oh, I think we want to go with the bigger lineup. So he started a freshman over me. One of my boys, Jesse Shudman, that's my dog, started him over me. But Nephi was like our 3rd biggest player, like 6'4", 6'5", about like 270. Actually, he was our biggest player. I'm tripping. He was our bigger lineup, but he was our biggest player in terms of like height and mass. After that season, we lost. After that, we won the sections, lost in the state playoffs. I think 1st round. I think the school called Branson. They were so trash, but maybe so were we because we lost. And then after the season, I remember. I told my family, I told my mom, I said, I want to go to Kennedy High School, which was about a 5-minute drive from my house. I was driving 35 minutes to go to Capital Christian from the first place. So Kennedy High School was right around the corner from my house, and I think it was the best situation for me at the time. That's what I was thinking. Because I didn't get along with the coach. I didn't want to play for him no more. A few players were going to transfer. A few players. I go to Kennedy's practice. I watch the practice. I'm about to send my enrollment papers in to get in, like to get my classes and everything for the year. Like I'm about to transfer to Kennedy High School. Then it's like later that week, we get a call. Okay, team meeting in the team room, right? The head coach comes in there. He's like, I think I'm gonna, go retire or go, take a little year vacation. So I'm not gonna coach next year. Come on, bro. You can't finesse a finesse. Come on, bro. What did Cash say? You can't finesse a finesse. I'm 99% sure he got fired because nobody wanted to play for him like that. A few players wanted to play for him, but the majority did not want to play for that man. So, fast forward to junior year when I tore my ACL. You guys know that story. Our head coach for my junior and senior year was the coach that brought the majority of the people to Capital Christian. He was our head coach of our AAU teams, the Yellow Jackets. He was the founder of the Yellow Jackets and everything. So he brought everybody over to Capital Christian. We started a dynasty. So our junior year, he's the coach. I tear my ACL. By that time, I'd never received a college letter, a college phone call from a coach. The only buzz I was getting was from local recruiters telling me, This school's interested. This school's interested. Oh wait, this school's interested. So I'm like, okay, but they're not sending me no letters. They're not reaching out to me. So how do I know if they're interested? After I tore my ACL, I was devastated. Like you guys know that story. I don't gotta go into that again. But that really hindered my chances of getting a scholarship coming straight out of high school. So senior year comes around. I have a great story to tell you guys about junior year, by the way. I'm gonna touch on that in another story time. Excellent story. So senior year comes around. By this time, like we them boys. Like we the best team in SAC. We were the top 2 team in NorCal behind Bishop O'Dowd, and that's who we ended up losing to in the section, in the state NorCal final. But that season, when I say we were blowing out teams like crazy, we started off the year going to Chicago. We went to this thing called, I think it's a Tournament of Champions in Chicago. Me and DJ Wilson got all tournament. First game back after ACL officially, and I got all tourney for all 3 games. So went to the next tournament, I think it was Gridley, won that. Say Hope Classic, we went to that, lost to Centennial, who was top 25 in the nation. They had this dude named Cedric Bearfield. He had 4 fouls in the first quarter. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. He had like 2 fouls, the offensive foul and a technical foul, just like that. And I was like, damn. But anyways, we were running through league, we were running through non-divisional games, non-conference games, whatever you guys want to call it. We were doing everything, having fun, documenting it. I was doing that. You go on my page, you go back years ago, you'll see videos from our senior year on there, Cougar Diaries. So we were just having fun, man. We ended up ending the year 28-4. And our leading scorer, DJ Wilson, was averaging, I think, 12 points a game. So it was like 12 points, 10 points, 8 points, 8 points. Our starting 5 was very balanced. So I was always locked in defensively. And my mindset was, if I can start a fast break defensively, if I can get stops, steals, bad shots, bad passes, start a fast break, and get a layup, that's easy money. I really wanted to get a scholarship offer. And I was like, at that moment, it was Tyler, UC, me, DJ, Nephi started 5. I was sometimes playing a small ball 3. I'm 5'8", playing a small 4 position. But I was a dog. I was a killer. I didn't care. I didn't care about none of that. That's what really built the dog in me. Like understanding that people didn't really believe in my point guard abilities, given that I was the first point guard to be there. I was like, bruh, I started this. Like I started with you guys. Like we built this, and y'all didn't see it through. And didn't trust in my point guard abilities to get us to the promised land. I did take it personal for a lot of years. But after the senior season, I had a come in Jesus moment. I had no offers on the table. Never got a college letter, like not one. So I had to make my mind up. My dream school was University of Washington. Mainly because Isaiah Thomas went there. I get accepted to UW. I'm like, do I want to just go to school, try to walk on, likely won't make it? Or better myself, go JUCO and write my own story? It was between American River College and it was between Western Nebraska, National JUCO. The National JUCO coach said, I've talked to Utah, the Utah Utes, Pac-12. They said they will pretty much not guarantee an offer, but they will definitely guarantee to look at you and recruit you if you come to this National JUCO. I wanted to stay home. I was such a homebody. I didn't want to take that leap of faith and jump. So I didn't go. So I went to American River College. Freshman year started every game except for the first game. Why is my alarm going off? Not to go too much into my college journey because I want to actually make that a separate story time. Sophomore year comes around in college. The same National JUCO reaches back out. We have a point guard position we want you to start. We need to know in a week. Mind you, National JUCOs can offer full tuition scholarships. Inner city junior colleges like California does not. So I was having to get financial aid, pay for classes, and everything. I'm like, if I go to this National JUCO, and I can go D1. But for some reason, I thought that I could still do the same at a local junior college just because I wanted to stay home and be with my family. Actually, what happened was I waited a day late. I reached back out. I say, I'm willing to come out there. I'm willing to take this, leap of faith. Like I'm really willing to bet on myself again. We just filled the position. You were a day late. I guess that it was between me and the point guard, whoever committed first. I was just like, damn, maybe it wasn't meant to be, or maybe I just blocked my blessing. But in the midst of this is when YouTube started to come about. So I played my sophomore season, got 3 offers after that. From having no offers in high school to that 3 offers out of junior college. And at the end of the day, what remained so evident and important to me was the fact that I didn't give up, the fact that I was persistent, The fact that I bet on myself. The best thing to bet on if you're gonna gamble in life is yourself. That's what I want you guys to take from this story. Not the success, not the downfalls, but the fact that you have the confidence to bet on yourself against all odds, against everybody. You talk to pretty much 99% of basketball players, they've gotten at least one letter. One college call. I was getting junior college calls fresh out of senior year. That was it. It was between three colleges. Western Nebraska, Merritt College in Oakland, American River College in Sacramento. Meanwhile, I see my boy DJ going to Michigan, my boy Nephi going to Vanderbilt, my boy UC going to a national junior college, the same one that Pierre Jackson went to. And here I am feeling sorry for myself. That's one thing you can't do. You can't feel sorry for yourself because no one's going to feel sorry for you. No one's going to literally pull you physically out of a depressive state. I had to look in the mirror and tell myself, it's not your time. It's not your time. Your time is on the way. Your time is coming. Be patient. Be willing to fight through the hardships. Be willing to put the work in on the back end when it doesn't even show right away. But down the line it will if you stay persistent. Every day I was upset until one thing is switched. I said, their story is not my story. Their story isn't my story, so why am I so worried about it? And once I realized that, there was nothing you could tell me. The sky was the limit. I said, if I go D1, cool. If I don't, cool. If I go pro, amazing. If I don't go pro, amazing. But I came to the realization that all that may be a possibility. Going pro may not be going pro. D1, not D1. I went D2. I feel like it's just as good. I was able to play college basketball and get a degree for free, man. Nothing better than that. I'm not gonna lie. When I didn't get no offers or anything out of high school or no letters throughout high school all 4 years, it definitely paid a toll on me. Made me a little more angrier, a little more edgier. I had way too much like of a chip on my shoulder. Kind of like a little man syndrome, you know. And until I got mature enough to understand like 1% people play at the next level, junior college or any level, 1%. So why am I being upset that I'm in that 1%? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you always gotta take your blessings for what they are. You can't compare it to nobody else because when you do that, you lose sight of who you are. I just hope I just inspired one of you guys out there to continue to push. I know we're in a hard, unprecedented times with COVID and everything, and you may be a senior in high school, you may be a senior in college watching this, but just know it gets better. It gets better when you write your own story and you bet in yourself. It does. It does. I promise. I'm a walking, living example of that. I bet on myself and got a house. I mean, like on some real shit though. Like no funny. Be what you're destined to be. Find your purpose. Turn that purpose into passion. And then spread that blessing of finding your passion to others. That's how blessings continue to come when you help the next. But that's my little spiel, man. Hope you guys enjoy the story time. If you guys want more story times, let me know below. I have a lot of story times I can dive into, just specifically by year, like freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year of high school, and freshman through senior year of college. I have a ton of stories, but I like doing these. It gives me a chance to vent, you know, kind of relive some things. So I just want to say I love you guys. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys for watching. And Marcelashoward, we out of here. Yeah, you dig? I sound like The Rock when I say that though. Like that's the craziest thing about it. That's really the craziest thing about it.
Overcome with emotion, I can't sleep through the night. I give good advice, but I can't take my own advice. Life a gamble, I'm just rolling dice. 50-50 really ain't no way to roll it right, but nigga, I'm still rolling. And my daddy, he's still facing life with no witness, boy, this shit is trifling. Nigga, I'm just hope. Inner visions of the other side. Should I see bliss when I close my eyes?